This next song is called God Loved the World. And it starts off by saying it was a hopeless situation. So you're just going to bring your hands up like there's, you don't know what to do. It's a hopeless situation. So for the first line, it was a hopeless situation that seems so complicated. You're going to kind of lunge over to your right. Your hands are going to come up in front of your face, and you're just going to brush your hands in front of your face, like so many things that's just complicated. So it was a hopeless situation that seems so complicated. The next line is, how would we ever fix? You're just going to, like you're building something. How would we ever fix the problems we were facing? Okay, for this one, you have one hand up blocking your face, okay? And these problems are coming towards you. So you're facing these problems. You're trying to keep them away. So how would we ever fix the problems we were facing? All right? Then the next line is, woe, sin leaves a dark stain. It's just a dark stain down on you. Sin leaves a dark stain, but Jesus came to save the day. And during that, we're going to give like the congratulatory, he saved the day, hero type sign. So sin leaves a dark stain. Jesus came to save the day. All right? The next line is, God loved the world, God loved the world so much. And it's very simple. God loved, then you're going to kind of draw the earth, the world. God loved the world. God loved the world so much, hands out for so much, that he gave his only son. We're just going to sign Jesus on that he gave his only son. God loved the world. God loved the world so much that he gave his only son. And then the line is, to save us, to free us. On that, you're going to take your right hand in a fist, and you're just going to step up and step out with your right leg. So to save us, and then you're going to do the same thing on the other side. To free us, so it's to save us, to free us, to give his life for everyone. Your hands just come up. God loved the world. Okay. Then the next verse is, on that day it was finished. On this, you just did to save us, to free us. On this line, on the day it was finished, you're going to step your left foot up and just push it down with pushing out your jazz hands. So on the day it was finished, the price was paid for our freedom. So when you move to the next lines are, on that day it was finished. You're just going to lift your left leg up and pop it back down, at the same time kind of flipping out your jazz hands. So on the day it was finished, the price was paid for our freedom. You're going to take a hand that makes a C in American Sign Language, and you're going to draw a cross. The price was paid for our freedom. Jesus died for you and me. You're like Jesus is on the cross. He's the hope that we have now. And this is the sign for hope. He's the hope that we have now. And then the lines go again. Sin leaves a dark stain. Jesus came to save the day. And then you'll just go back to, God loved the world. God loved the world so much that he gave his only son. Signing Jesus again. God loved the world. God loved the world so much that he gave his only son. Then that's that pop down again, to save us, to free us, to give his life for everyone. God loved the world. And you know the whole thing, there's just one special part in there that then goes, oh, I'm so glad to know Jesus saves us, Jesus saves us. So there's this special part that goes, oh, I'm so glad I know Jesus saves us, Jesus saves us. On O, you're just going to pop out an O. Oh, I'm so glad I know Jesus, this is a sign for save in American Sign Language, Jesus saves us, Jesus saves us. Oh, I'm so glad I know Jesus saves us, Jesus saves us. And that's the whole song.